Chapter 10. We took one step into the brightly lit lobby. My heart was pounding so hard my chest hurt. My knees were shaking. I'd never been so scared in my life. I glanced quickly all around. The lobby was enormous. It seemed to stretch on forever. The pink and yellow walls gave off a soft glow. The sparkly white ceiling seemed to be a mile above our heads. I didn't see a reception desk. No chairs or tables. No furniture of any kind. "Where is everyone?" Libby whispered. I could see that she was frightened, too. She clung to my arm, standing close beside me. The vast room was empty. Not another person in sight. I took another step, and I heard a soft beep. A beam of yellow light shot out of the wall and rolled down over my body. I felt a gentle tingling, kind of a prickly feeling, the kind of feeling when your arm goes to sleep. It swept down quickly from my head to my feet. A second or two later, the light vanished, and the tingly feeling went away. "What was that?" I whispered to Libby. "What was what?" she replied. "Didn't you feel that?" She shook her head. "I didn't feel anything. Are you trying to scare me or something, Skipper?" "It was some kind of electric beam," I told her. "It shined on me when I stepped forward." "Let's get out of here," she muttered. "It's so quiet it's creepy." I turned my eyes to the row of elevators against the yellow wall. Did I dare to take a ride on one? Was I brave enough to do a little exploring? "It's just a big office building," I told Libby, trying to work up my courage. "Well, if it's an office building, where are the workers?" she demanded. "Maybe the offices are closed," I suggested. "On a Thursday?" Libby replied. "It isn't a holiday or anything. I think the building is empty, Skipper. I don't think anyone works here." I took a few steps toward the elevators. My sneakers thudded loudly on the hard marble floor. "But all the lights are on, Libby," I said, "and the door was open." She hurried to catch up to me. Her eyes kept darting back and forth. I could see she was really scared. "I know what you're thinking," she said. "You don't think this is just an office building. You think this is the secret headquarters of that comic book character, don't you, Skipper?" I swallowed hard. My knees were still shaking. I tried to make them stop, but they wouldn't. "Well, maybe it is," I replied, staring at the elevators across from us. "I mean, how do you explain the invisibility curtain? It was in the comic book, and it was outside this building. I can't explain it," Libby stammered. "It's weird. It's too weird. This place gives me the creeps, Skipper. I really think—" "There's only one way to find out the truth," I said. I tried to sound brave, but my voice shook nearly as much as my knees. Libby followed my gaze to the elevators. She guessed what I was thinking. "No way!" she cried, stepping back toward the glass doors. "We'll just ride up and down," I told her. "Maybe open the elevator doors on a few floors and peek out." "No way!" Libby repeated. Her face suddenly appeared very pale. Her green eyes were wide with fright. "Libby, it will only take a minute," I insisted. "We've come this far. I have to explore a little. I don't want to go home without finding out what this building is." "You can ride the elevators," she said. "I'm going home." She backed up to the glass doors. Outside, I saw a blue and white bus stop at the curb. A woman climbed off, carrying a baby in one hand, dragging a stroller in the other. I could run out the door and climb right onto that bus, I thought. I could get out of here, safe and sound, and be on my way home. But what would happen when I got home? I would feel like a coward, a total wimp, and I would spend day after day wondering about this building, wondering if I had actually discovered the secret headquarters of a real supervillain. If I jumped on that bus and rode home now, the building would still be a mystery, and the mystery would drive me crazy. "Okay, Libby, you can go home if you want," I told her. "I'm going to ride the elevator to the top and back." She stared at me thoughtfully. Then she rolled her eyes. Okay, I'll come with you," she murmured, shaking her head. I was glad. I really didn't want to go alone. "I'm only doing this because I feel sorry for you," Libby said, following me across the marble floor to the elevators. "Huh? Why do you feel sorry for me?" I demanded. "Because you're so messed up," she replied. "You really think a comic book can come to life. That's sad. That's really sad." "Thank goodness High School Harry and Beanhead can't come to life," I teased. Then I added, What about the invisibility curtain? That was real, wasn't it? Libby didn't reply. Instead, she laughed. You're serious about this, she said. The sound of her laughter echoed in the enormous empty lobby. It made me feel a little braver. I laughed too. What's the big deal? I asked myself. So you're going to take an elevator ride. So what? It's not like the masked mutant is going to jump into the elevator with us, I assured myself. We'll probably peek out at a lot of boring offices, and that's all. I pushed the lighted button on the wall. Instantly, the silvery elevator door in front of us slid open. I poked my head into the elevator. It had walls of dark brown wood with a silver railing that went all the way around. There were no signs on the walls, no building directory, no words at all. I suddenly realized there were no signs in the lobby either, not even a sign with the name of the building, or a sign to tell visitors where to check in. Weird. Let's go, I said. Libby held back. I tugged her by the arm into the elevator. The doors slid shut silently behind us as soon as we stepped in. I turned to the control panel to the left of the door. It was a long silvery rectangle filled with buttons. I pushed the button to the top floor. The elevator started to hum. It jerked slightly as we began to move. I turned to Libby. She had her back pressed against the back wall, her hands shoved into her jeans pockets. She stared straight ahead at the door. We're moving, I murmured. The elevator picked up speed. Hey! Libby and I both cried out at the same time. We're going down! I exclaimed. I had pushed the button to the top floor, but we were dropping. Fast! Faster! I grabbed the railing with both hands. Where was it taking us? Would it ever stop?